Morning, and welcome to our Sahaja Yoga program this morning. um, I'm not sure if there's anyone here for the first time. I do not know who the Samsung user is, but is this your first time or is this a follow-up for you?
We would request if you can open your mic, it's on mute, so we can make sure.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Is this your first program or is this a follow-up program for you?
I follow up, sir. I joined this maybe 34 times.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are going to start with a short meditation. After that, we are going to talk a little bit about how to improve the state of our chakras, including by listening to an advice given by Shimataji, and then we'll have questions and answers sessions. And we are going to start this program with an exercise, which we call as raising the Kundalini and giving Bandhan. It's an exercise that Shimataji recommends to be done every time before and at the end of the meditation, at the beginning and the end of the meditation, as it helps our attention to come inside and to focus better and to be more efficient. I'm going to play a short video of this exercise, and after the video we are going to do it together. Here we go. Just watch the video for 2 minutes. Not necessarily, you don't need to do anything with the video, but watch it for 2 minutes, and after that we are going to do it together.
Sit comfortably on a chair and relax. You may close your eyes if it helps you to relax and focus. Now, focus your attention on the top of your head. The goal is to raise your inner energy to the crown of your head and tie it up. As the energy rises up your spine, it will gradually shift your consciousness into the state of thoughtless awareness. To raise your inner energy, first place your left hand in front of your lower abdomen with your palm facing your body. Then slowly raise your left hand to the top of your head, and as your left hand is ascending, rotate your right hand around it in a clockwise direction, swirling around and around until both hands are above your head. Now, imagine that you are tying a knot with a short rope, and using both hands, perform the gesture of tying a knot above your head, as if you were actually tying up your inner energy. Now, lower both hands, and starting with your left palm facing your lower abdomen, repeat this process of raising the energy and tying the knot 3 times. The second time, tying 2 knots at the top of your head. The third time, tying 3 knots at the top of your head. This technique will help focus your attention and raise your inner energy to the crown chakra or energy center. The goal is to raise the energy, achieve a connection to the universal cosmic energy through your crown energy center, and establish the state of meditation. Now, you want to form a shield of protection to protect your subtle energy system and to preserve your ability to remain in the state of thoughtless awareness. First, place your left hand on your lap, palm upwards. Next, place your right hand beside your left hip. Slowly raise your right hand over your head and sweep it down the right side of your upper body. Then sweep your right hand back up the right side of your body, over your head, and down the left side of your body. Repeat sweeping your right hand up, over your head, and down 7 times to form a shield.
So as it was presented in the video, we are going to try this exercise, and we are going to try it together, as it's more efficient when we do it, let's say, in a collective, where more people are doing it in the same time. So here we go. I'm going to go back a little bit. I have my background going, and let's try to sit straight. We can close our eyes. You can relax yourself by slowing down your breathing process. And the actual energy, that the actual hand that moves the energy upwards, it is the hand of desire, or the left hand. So we are going to move the left hand from the bottom part of our central channel, yeah, parallel to the spinal cord, to the top of the head. This is the first step. The second step is that the right hand, which is the hand of our action, will rotate around the left hand. It rotates from us towards outside, from us to outside. And once we have reached, we have uncoiled. If you remember from our presentation programs, the word kundal means coil, because the Kundalini energy, being unlinked to our own desire, is not active before the self-realization, actual attention and desire put together, and the exercise of self-realization. And so the exercise is actually to uncoil the Kundalini. We're going to do this 3 times because Kundalini needs to rise on all the 3 and clear up, balance all the 3 channels. Here we go. The first time. Follow up with your eyes, follow the left hand. Yeah, that's our attention. And on top of the head, we symbolically make a tie. That symbolizes our desire that Kundalini will stay here. Second time. We'll make 2 ties above the head. 1, 2. And the third time, we'll tie the energy on top of the head 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Once we have completed the first part of the exercise, which is the raising of the Kundalini, and when you do this on your own, try to observe at home in your private personal meditation. Try to observe if anything has changed or appeared while doing the exercise. For example, a state of vibrations, a sensation of vibrations can appear on top of the head after doing this. A coolness, heat, or tingling. Or in the same time, you might feel something on the back. You might feel a sensation of energy or coolness going up the spinal cord. Or you might feel energy in your hands. Once we have completed the first part of the exercise, we are going to use this energy to protect ourselves. Now, the stronger our attention is, the stronger will be our shield of vibration. And this is done, this is an exercise which Mataji calls as Bandhan. Bandhan in Sanskrit language means rainbow or bell. Yeah? So you put yourself under this shape. If you know the horseshoe shape, this is the shape which is Bandhan. And we are going to keep the left hand on our lap. We put the right hand in the left hip, and then we take energy above the head to the right hip and back. In this way, we have perfected 1 chakra. We have 7 chakras, so we'll do this 6 more times. For the second center, for the third center, for the fourth, for the fifth center, for the 6th, and the 7th center. Once we've done this, we can call this that we have started our meditation, because we have activated, we have brought our attention to the subtle or a subtler level of vibrations or energy inside us, and we are ready to try and see, first of all, to complete the first purpose of meditation, which is to diagnose ourselves. So to try and see, observe what is happening inside us, where do we have problems, what chakras are in trouble, and then to complete the second step or the second purpose of the meditation, which is to try and balance or bring energy back into these chakras. And this is all done with the help of our attention. Meditation is nothing but a movement of our attention from outside to within ourselves, where yoga claims that all these energy, chakras, qualities, centers are placed. So as we are sitting relaxed, we can now close our eyes. We can try to bring as much as possible the entire attention on ourselves. The more you will meditate, the more comfortable you will get with your attention, and the more trained the attention is, the deeper you will go in the meditation, and you will find out more things about the situation of your chakras. You might get answers as to why did that happen to me, or how come I was able to do that, but I was not able to do the other thing. All these answers, which normally do not come to us, we do not understand certain things about ourselves, things which are commanded by these chakras or the energy in the chakras, might come to us through the Sahaja Yoga meditation. So the first step would be to try and have a feeling of these vibrations, the sensation of these chakras, or let's try to diagnose ourselves. And Shimataji recommends that we bring our hands a little bit up in the air, yeah, and we bring them at the heart level, at the heart chakra. And with the attention and with the hands here in front of the heart chakra, we can close our eyes and we can bring our attention in the hands without planning or without mentalizing or thinking, oh, I have to feel this or I have to feel that. No, just observe. Observe the energy level and the energy sensation in your hands, if there is any. And these energy levels or the chakras might manifest themselves in our hands through a light in certain fingers or through a coolness flowing through the hand. And Shimataji specifically talks about this sensation of coolness, that this is the sign, this is the signal that that particular chakra or that particular channel is balanced, is in balance. On the contrary, if one of the hands is heavy, is warm, is hot and has a bit of an uncomfortable feeling, that is a sign of a tension in that particular channel. So observe which channel is presenting problems or tensions. Once we have diagnosed ourselves, even a little bit, oh, I was able to feel something in the left hand, but I didn't feel anything in the right hand. That is a sign that the right channel is tensed and vibrations do not fall, the energy do not flow through that channel. Or the opposite. If you have felt something in the right hand but nothing in the left hand, that is a sign of tensions and problems in the left channel. Now we are going to try and balance, give energy to the left channel and the right channel. And this is the best way, especially if you have a hectic and you're in a rush or you do not have a lot of time for meditation. Balancing the left and the right channel is the best way to daily proceed with the Sahaja Yoga practice, to have a daily practice or meditation of Sahaja Yoga. And that is done in a very simple way. Simply sit comfortably and we're going to start by clearing or balancing the energy of the left channel. To do that, Shimataji recommends to use the to connect ourselves to the ground, to the earth element. The earth element is the one which supplies energy and comfort to our left side. And for that, if we're sitting on a chair, we're going to keep the left hand on our lap, and the right hand will leave it freely with the fingers towards the ground. If you're sitting on the floor, as in the classical yoga position with your legs crossed, touch the ground, touch the earth with your right hand. And with the attention on the left side of the body, we are going to try and introspect and see, even if I do not feel the vibrations yet, can I introspect, can I self-diagnose myself, knowing what the problems of the left side are. When people accumulate tensions or problems on the left channel, this manifests inside us, in our personality, through a recurring obsession or problems regarding the past. People on the left side are completely and continuously troubled by things that happened in the past. This also manifests at the psychological level in a sort of a lethargy or depression, a pessimistic feeling, a melancholic feeling, sadness, which is a very subtle feeling. So all these problems, emotional problems, to the extent of psychological and even psychiatric problems, are rooted in our left channel. So with the attention, with the right hand towards the ground and our attention on the left side of the body, let's express our desire towards our own energy, towards our Kundalini energy, and express the desire. It doesn't work the other way. Any other way, we cannot command this energy. It is the energy that moves around and does everything inside us. We can only desire. Our desire is an immense help for the Kundalini energy to be allowed to go around the body and to fix and solve our problems. It is an incredibly powerful tool that we have in meditation to express our desire for our own benefit, for our own good. So with the left hand on our lap and the right hand towards the ground, let's express the desire towards our own energy. But please remove all problems and troubles that I have accumulated through my past experience, through my past events. In the past, all problems that I have accumulated, good or bad things in the that have happened in our past events, have left an imprint in our left channel. And this accumulates and creates tension in our left channel. Please balance my left channel and remove the pessimistic feelings, the lethargy, the worriness, the stress regarding the emotional problems. And please establish inside me the main quality of the left channel, which is the pure desire. The desire to move forward, to rise higher, inside, not outside, not outward, but inward. This is the main quality of the left channel. Establish inside me the desire to move forward, to try and climb higher inside myself. Please balance and clear up all the problems and tensions that I have accumulated through my past. We are now going to try and put our attention on the right side of the body. At the opposite pole of the left channel is the right channel. If people on the left side always feel cold and always feel depressed and lethargic, people on the right side are hot-tempered. They always feel hot. They will always turn on the AC. They always feel anxious, anxiety. They feel anger easily. They feel overexcited. And they have a lot of mental stress to the point of creating physical stress inside this. People on the right side are unable to relax. They are unable to have a good rest. They have trouble sleeping. Their mind is overworking. They are overthinking everything, and this creates a lot of stress inside. People on the right side suffer from physical problems because of this stress, while people on the left side suffer from emotional and psychological problems. To balance the right channel, Shimataji recommends to use the energy of the air element, as this will help us cool down the stress and tension of the right channel. And to do that, we'll put the right hand on our lap and we'll lift the left hand up in the air. So keep the right hand on your lap, the left hand up in the air, close our eyes, keep our attention on the right side of the body, and with the attention here, we'll ask our Kundalini energy, please balance my right channel, balance the energy of the right side, remove all stress, all futuristic thoughts and attitudes, or mental stress, everything that is affecting my attention, everything that is making me anxious, everything that is making me physically stressed and unable to relax. Please cool down my right channel. Help me relax. Help me overcome the physical and mental stress that this channel is creating inside me. While meditating and keeping our attention on the right side of the body, try to observe the sensation, the energy feeling or the vibrations feeling in the right hand. What do you feel in your right hand? You can lift the right hand a little bit above the leg, a little bit above the knee, and observe. Is it cool or hot? Is it light or heavy? Does it have coolness, or does it have tinglings inside? We'll bring the left hand on our lap. And I want to give the example of how we have now balanced the left channel, we have balanced the right channel, and at home, through the description of these channels that we have just had right now, and through consulting the materials, the second and the third week materials that you have received, you can diagnose yourself as being a left-sided person or a right-sided person, a person suffering more from the left side problems or the right side problems. And at home, by repeating the exercise specifically for your problems, for your channel, you will feel balanced, you will feel relaxed, you will feel the benefit of meditation in that way. I want to give an example of how we can give vibrations to a particular chakra, a particular center. And the center that we are going to give vibrations to will be our throat chakra, which we call as the Vishuddhi chakra. As in the case of any chakra, to give vibrations or to put energy back into the chakra, we have to use our hands, as Kundalini flows through the chakras which are projected on our hands, and we have vibrations or energy flowing through the hands. And we can use our hands to give vibrations. You can experiment this in your house by giving vibrations to your food or giving vibrations to your plants or animals. And you will notice, especially in the case of plants, you will notice an incredible change in the life of the living creatures around us or living things around us just by giving vibrations to those things, plants or animals. And we're going to take the right hand and place it on our throat. This is the chakra which can shield us from all problems coming from outside. Shimataji specifically talks about the Vishuddhi chakra as having an important role in shielding or protecting us from any kind of negative problem or attack coming from outside. And it is not something that will actually, although it is an energy shield around us, which as we meditate can become stronger, but the most important quality which shields us from this problem, Mataji describes as detachment, or being a witness to all the problems that are happening around us. So with the right hand on our throat, we can express the desire that the detachment, the quality of detachment and being a detached witness is established in our Vishuddhi chakra. Vishuddhi chakra is the key, the diplomacy key, the communication key to all the problems that are bothering us. Vishuddhi chakra can take a person out of any trouble if that person has a balanced and good Vishuddhi chakra. That Vishuddhi chakra is the key of getting out of all troubles. So with the attention here, giving vibrations to this center, we can request the Kundalini energy, please establish inside me the detached quality, the detached feeling. Make me a witness, establish inside me the witness state. Vishuddhi chakra does not dissolve the problem around us, but shields us from them by making us completely detached. It is not a detachment that leaves the problems to keep on working, but it is a detachment, Shimataji says, that works. When we become detached, our detachment acts with vibrations. Vibrations go to that problem, and you will notice that by being detached, problems actually get solved. It is not a senseless kind of detachment, but it is a detachment where I surrender this problem to the vibrations, rather than me getting involved in a mental and unknowing way into the problem. Let the vibrations of the Kundalini take care of the problem, and let me be a witness to that process. And before we try to sit in actual meditation for 3 to 5 minutes, let us open our last chakra again by stretching our right hand, putting the right hand on top of the fontanelle bone area and massaging this center 7 times clockwise direction. And every time we massage, we can ask the Kundalini energy, now that we have the self-realization or the awakening of the Kundalini, we need to establish that self-realization. So the affirmation that we can make here is, please establish inside me my self-realization. Please establish my self-realization. For people who come to our programs first time, we normally say here, please give me my self-realization. But for people who already have this awareness of vibrations, the important thing to ask is to establish the self-realization. So 7 times slowly, Kundalini energy, please establish inside me my self-realization. When we finish, we can put the right hand back on our lap and maintain your attention on the spot where it, on the head, on the spot on the head where you did the vibration, where you did the massage. And notice, what do you feel there after the massage? You might feel a little bit of coolness, a little bit of heat, some tinglings. Regardless of the physical sensation, maintain your focus on that. That will help you focus on that particular chakra at the physical level. So maintain your attention on the fontanelle bone area for 3 to 5 minutes. Mataji recommends an introspection exercise still when we meditate, because the attention will run here and there. Our attention is not used, is not trained to stay in the present moment, to be detached from all the problems, and it will keep flying here and there. So Shimataji says, train your attention, keep asking the question, where is my attention? Where is my attention? If you find yourself in a state where you are unable to reach the thoughtless state or the nirvichar samadhi, ask yourself, where is my attention? Where is my attention? And you will notice that the attention immediately comes inside. Where is my attention? We can now bring our attention again to the hands and palms. We can again bring the hands up at the level of the heart chakra and put our attention again in the hands. And if you remember, what have you felt in the beginning of this meditation exercise? Try to compare it with what you feel now, even if the vibrations have intensified a little bit, meaning that I have a stronger feeling of energy and vibrations at the end of this meditation. That is an excellent sign. If you remember specifically which hand or which chakra, which finger was indicating problems, observe it again now at the end of this meditation exercise. If you still feel tension, heat, heaviness, or tinglings in one particular part of the hand or a particular area of the hand, then that is something that can remain for a work later on in the week or in the following days. If a problem, if a specific catch or a specific feeling persists every day in a meditation. So every day, for example, you feel the small finger in the left hand, which is a left heart chakra problem, yeah? Then that is a problem which is there for a long time, has been there, or it's a stronger problem, it's a permanent problem that's there, and it needs more attention. And depending on which part of the finger you feel the vibrations, also it might indicate just an energy problem, or an emotional problem, or even a physical problem. In the last part of our program, we are going to watch a 5-minute advice given by our teacher, Shimataji, in relation to the vibrations, the practice of meditation, and sickness. So this is a 5 minutes advice given by Shimataji, and after that we'll have a question and answer session. Please, let's watch this together. Here we go. Okay, allow me to share screen.
See, sickness comes to you, as I told you, through our centers getting exhausted. As this is one center, all right, on the left side, left sympathetic, the right sympathetic. And they join together, this is the center now. So we are using the energy of the center that is limited for our purpose, anything. Supposing, I'll give an example of a very good example of one Swadhisthana chakra. Is the center, in the second center, which looks after the aortic plexus in the medical terminology. But it's not complete, I mean, it's one of the parts. Now, the work of the Swadhisthana chakra, according to Sahaja Yoga, which has worked, of course, wonders with this theory, that it gives energy for the replacement of the brain cells. Because we never think about it. We are using the brain all the time. We don't think how it is replaced. Even in the medical science, they don't think about it. So one of the works it has got, it moves here. And also it has to look after your liver, it has to look after your pancreas, it has to look after spleen, it has to look after your kidneys, it has to also look after the lower part of your large intestines. All right? Now, but all the time a person is thinking. These days everybody thinks too much and very futuristic. As a result, it cannot pay attention to all other things. So what happens? The first thing is affected is the liver. Now liver gets all the heat from the whole body and eliminates it. It's poison from the body, you can say, eliminates it into the blood circulation. It goes into the blood. Now when, you see, liver is not attended to or doesn't get sufficient energy, it starts working very hard. So it becomes overactive liver and this heat cannot be removed. So the heat starts rising upward and downwards. As a result, your the lungs are made of, as you know, they are made like a sponge. So it becomes coagulated and you develop asthma. We cure asthma through liver, curable. Then it descends down. When it descends down, it affects your kidneys. By that you get high blood pressure. Also, the another thing you get is constipation. Then your pancreas is neglected. When pancreas is neglected, you get diabetes. Only the people who are thinking, sitting, planning for future get diabetes, never a villager. In India, if we go to a village, they'll say you have to put sugar as much that the spoon must stand at right angles. They take so much sugar. Nobody gets diabetes because they earn in the morning, nicely go home and sleep off. Here we think and think and think of the future. So the neglect of the pancreas gives you diabetes. Now we have many people who have cured of diabetes also. Then the third one is the worst, is the spleen. That the spleen is like a, we say rhythm, gives the rhythm. It's a speedometer in us. And supposing you are eating the food and suddenly you have to run, then you get a pain because it has to produce red blood corpuscles. But if you are always in an emergency in modern times as you are, first of all you read the newspaper, you are under shock. Because newspaper must shock you. So then another shock, then another shock. Then in the traffic you get a shock. So this poor spleen doesn't know how to behave in this crazy world. And it becomes very crazy and vulnerable. And with the slightest shock, it can get blood cancer. I must tell you that we have cured really blood cancer patients. Absolutely cured, completely cured, without any medicine or anything. Absolutely cured. We have certificates and everything about them. And surprisingly, all of them were architects. This is one. Then another thing, as I told you, it affects the kidneys and it affects also the lower intestines. So only one center, if you use it too much for one purpose, can give you all these troubles. And ultimately the heat might rise to your heart and you might have a massive heart attack. Especially if young people, if they are drinking too much, if they are playing tennis or of a very, any game which is like football or tennis, drinking too much and thinking too much, they might get a massive heart attack. And die very young, at a very young age, and it's absolutely fatal. If you get this attack at a young age, it's fatal. You cannot save them. The other way around, if you have inactive organs also, you can have inactive, also due to that also you get troubles. So when you treat somebody on its roots, it's very easy to solve the problem. See, supposing you have to treat a tree and you start treating all the leaves, it's very difficult. But if you can go to the roots, it's so easy, simple.
Let's end this part of our program, the practical part of our program, with the same exercise that we have started, which is the raising of the Kundalini and Bandhan. And this time we can do it with the person in the video. And after that, we'll have a questions and answer session.
Sit comfortably on a chair and relax. You may close your eyes if it helps you to relax and focus. Now, focus your attention on the top of your head. The goal is to raise your inner energy to the crown of your head and tie it up. As the energy rises up your spine, it will gradually shift your consciousness into the state of thoughtless awareness. To raise your inner energy, first place your left hand in front of your lower abdomen with your palm facing your body. Then slowly raise your left hand to the top of your head, and as your left hand is ascending, rotate your right hand around it in a clockwise direction, swirling around and around until both hands are above your head. Now, imagine that you are tying a knot with a short rope, and using both hands, perform the gesture of tying a knot above your head, as if you are actually tying up your inner energy. Now, lower both hands, and starting with your left palm facing your lower abdomen, repeat this process of raising the energy and tying the knot 3 times. The second time, tying 2 knots at the top of your head. The third time, tying 3 knots at the top of your head. This technique will help focus your attention and raise your inner energy to the crown chakra or energy center. The goal is to raise the energy, achieve a connection to the universal cosmic energy through your crown energy center, and establish the state of meditation. Now, you want to form a shield of protection to protect your subtle energy system and to preserve your ability to remain in the state of thoughtless awareness. First, place your left hand on your lap, palm upwards. Next, place your right hand beside your left hip. Slowly raise your right hand over your head and sweep it down the right side of your upper body. Then sweep your right hand back up the right side of your body, over your head and down the left side of your body. Repeat sweeping your right hand up over your head and down 7 times to form a shield.
In the end of our program, I will ask my colleague Vijay, if you can hear me, to lead the questions and answers session. But let me say one more thing, and that is give yourselves homework, a task. If you are participating now the second or the third time or many times in our Sahaja Yoga program, it is maybe the time to set a target or a goal for your Sahaja Yoga practice, and that is identify a chakra or a problem which you know you have had for quite a long time, something that has been bothering you, not related to the people around you or to the job, but personal problem that has been bothering you. It can be an emotional problem or a physical problem. And put your attention for, let's say, 5, 6, 7 days in your meditation to work to give attention and vibrations to that problem and notice how that problem improves. You can keep a journal, Shimataji recommends, to notice how it becomes better and test the effect of the Sahaja Yoga meditation on a specific problem. That being said, I will ask my colleague Vijay to lead last part of the program for questions and answers. Vijay, if you can take over, please.
Thank you very much, Andre. Had a wonderful meditation. Now, before I kind of lead the question and answer session, I myself have a doubt to ask to you. Actually, when you were explaining today, you said that you can specifically find whether the problem is subtle or emotional or physical, and you pointed to certain points in your finger. Can you please elaborate on that? I don't know about this.
Yes. Yeah, this is something that was explained by Shimataji in a private discussion to Sahaja Yoga doctors. As we have said before in our programs, there is, and Shimataji herself has said in the speech, we have many doctors in Sahaja Yoga who are practicing Sahaja Yoga and testing the effect of Sahaja Yoga on different problems and specific disease, and they have published papers. And in a discussion with these doctors, specifically the doctors which were in a health center in India called the Vashi Center, Shimataji explained to them that depending on the part of the finger where you feel the vibrations, the tips of the fingers normally represent the energetical problem, so an energetical catch, and these normally are the first problems that we feel, that we identify. We feel the tips of the fingers tingling or cool. Then Shimataji said if you feel it in the middle part of the finger, that is an emotional problem. And then if you feel it at the base of the finger, and this was how the doctors in this particular center were trained to identify whether the patients coming there have physical or emotional or just an energy problem. So the base part of the finger would suggest a physical problem in that particular center. And I remember myself when upon visiting that center that one of the doctors suggested to me to do a blood test to check a specific problem, and I asked how do you know this, and then he indicated the base of the particular finger. It was a Swadhisthana chakra problem.
Okay, that was very
I hope
interesting.
this cleared out.
Thank you. It was very good to learn.
Please take over, Vijay.
Yes, thank you, Andre. Yes, so as we've reached almost at the end of the program, we would request the participants to open your mic to ask questions, share your experience, or if you can type your questions in the chat box, that will be very helpful. Just a minute. I think I have some chat messages. Let me read them out to you. Can you share papers published on this subject? Okay, Madam Vijaya Nair. Okay, these are research papers done by professional doctors who are also practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation. So they could relate the chakras to the body, to the medical science, and how to treat problems, how to treat diseases. Okay, so that will be too much for us to read and understand. And in Sahaja Yoga, it is not so recommended to go too much into reading before we establish our meditation. Okay, so I would recommend, not to go into too much of studies at this point of time. Yes, if you have the desire to learn, you can learn it, but we would recommend that first we will try to establish the meditation, establish the vibrations, and then we will start understanding these subjects, these papers more clear cut than just reading it before we establish the meditation. Okay, so but thank you for your interest to know about that. It's very interesting too. The second question from Vivia, she says, I have a doubt if there is a certain object my room which has negative vibrations, what can I do to fix it? Okay, that's an interesting question too. Srimataji says that these vibrations or these cool breeze we feel can be used as a tool to diagnose ourselves and also to know certain things. Okay, like if we ask a question to our own energy inside us, the Kundalini energy, it will respond by giving us an answer in the form of a cool breeze or a warm breeze. Cool breeze indicates it's a positive answer, or a warm breeze indicates, or a tingling or pricking indicates it's a negative answer. Okay, so Srimataji says that this is called as checking of vibrations. Okay, and yes, Srimataji says you can ask questions about your important decisions in life, whether to change a job or whether to get married to a person or whether to invest in a property. There are so many things, very important life-turning decisions we make in our life using our mental activity. We foresee, we plan. Sometimes we are smart, sometimes we are not very smart. But vibrations will tell you the absolute thing. If you ask the question to your Kundalini energy, it will give you an answer, whether to go ahead or not to go ahead. But first, again, we have to establish the meditation and establish the vibrations, and we should know it clear cut. And the most important thing is to, yes, we can ask such questions about our material life, but the most important thing is about our energetical well-being. That is the most important thing. When that is okay, everything else is okay. So having said that, there has been instances where Srimataji has told in her speech that certain objects in the house may not have very good vibrations. And if you are able to feel that they are not having very good vibrations, you can remove them from the place. You can remove them from your room. If it is really emitting negative vibrations, it can spoil our meditation, it can spoil our balance, it can give health problems. Srimataji even tells in examples in some speech that when you see a beautiful carpet, a normal human being can see it is well made, it is beautiful, it has beautiful colors, how much does the carpet cost and how much he can insure it for to protect it, and how to clean it and how to not damage it. This is all the things he can think at a level of a human being. That itself is a big evolutionary point, because animals cannot feel the beauty. Human beings can feel the beauty. But what Srimataji says is, if she sees a carpet, she will know who made the carpet. Is the carpet emitting good vibrations? Is the person who made the carpet having good vibrations? Or is he an alcoholic or a drug addict? Is the carpet emitting bad vibrations? Is it spoiling the vibrations of the place? Everything she will know. So yes, if the object is having negative vibrations, you can remove it from the place. It will affect your meditation, or it will affect your subtle state. That's a very good question. If you're able to feel that, it's a very good improvement. I feel prick on the tip of the ring finger. Actually, I'm in research field, so please share. Okay. So if you're insisting to share, it's very difficult to access those documents. It's in the hospital in Vashi, in Navi, Mumbai. So in the future, when you go and visit there, you can talk to the doctors to have the papers with you. They don't let out the papers so easily. There has been research done on very severe patients who are cancer patients who have been healed through Sahaja Yoga and only through meditation. Many instances of incurable diseases have been healed. So all the research papers are with those doctors in their archives, and that is not that very easily accessible to people there. So when you go to Vashi, when you stay there, you can discuss with the doctors. They can give you the papers for you to go through this. It is accessible if you are really that interested. Hussein, I have a question. He says, yes, please. Sorry about the delay. Please, if you want to open your mic, you can ask your question, sir.
Yes. Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. Hussein. Thank you.
I was in a training, workshop in work. Okay. The lady was talking about something about the physical, mental, something like this. She talks about the gut, the part of the gut.
Okay.
And she said that the biobiotic, it helps for the gut part. It helps it. Actually, I have been using a brand called Activia. It has biobiotic. I used to have a belly, I'm not used to have this. Then I started this biobiotic. It really, I got rid of my belly. That's one thing. But is this right, or I'm just connecting things in my own way? And what the gut part? Can you help me about more knowledge about the gut part, because I feel always like a pressure in it. This is my question.
Okay.
The gut part.
Okay. You said a lady recommended this to you. Was it somebody in the workplace?
She's a trainer. She's coming for us to train us as a marketing team.
Okay. Fine. Okay. I think this is something to do with taking vitamins or to clear the guts and things like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Andre, I think you are a little well versed with this, detox and taking vitamins. Is it possible that you could shed some light on this a little bit? Are you there?
See what she gave us. Let me put it right. Okay. She told me you can use Gineco.
Okay.
Gineco. I can write it if I spell it wrong. I can write it.
You can put it in the chat box for me.
Yeah, Gineco. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This is something good, and probiotics.
Okay. This is something which I don't know about, this particular medicine. Let me do a study on this.
It's a vitamin, like you said.
Vitamin,
like you said.
Because there are a lot of vitamin therapies available in the market. Even I have taken some vitamin therapy before, like to have vitamin C as a basis, and they recommended to take niacin, vitamin B3 to flush the body, to clear the toxins. So there are many such instances, which are very good, actually. I wouldn't say they are not good. It is fine to take such medicines because they are not medicines, they are vitamins. So they do not have any side effects on the body. They do not harm the body like paracetamol or any other chemical drug. They are not medicines, they are vitamins. So it's okay to take them. And if the person is a proper trainer who is well trained in that field, yes, who's coming to your workplace to train all the employees, that is fine to take it. But again, if your meditation is very well established, you can check vibrations, whether this is good for me or not, and you will feel the answer from yourself. Okay. Like sometimes some medicines are not good for me. Vibrationally, I feel very imbalanced when I take the medicines. So I stop the medicines immediately. You will be able to feel it when you are improving in your meditation and slowly growing in it. In the beginning, it is difficult to feel it. Okay. It's not very easy to feel it, but as you grow in your meditation, first you start feeling the cool breeze in your hands, but it does not give you an answer when you ask questions. But as your meditation deepens and you become stronger, when you ask a question, it will give you an answer. It will reply back to you with an answer. So at that stage, you will start knowing what is good for you and what is not good for you, whether to go to a place or not go to a place, whether to meet a person or not meet a person, whether to eat this food or not eat the food, whether to take this vitamin or not to take this vitamin. You will feel it on your own.
I'm thinking also ashwagandha is super. It's really good. And I know people
Ashwagandha.
know it or no, but ashwagandha is really good for stress, for anxiety. Is super.
Yes, ashwagandha is actually Ayurvedic. It comes from the Ayurvedic medical field, and it is a herb.
Mhm.
So it is a natural way of treating the body. In the Indian culture, in the Eastern culture in those days, there were no medicines. The medicine or the well-being depended on the food we intake. So that is why the food in that culture is all herbs and healthy food mixed in it. So
Mhm.
they don't eat medicines; they eat healthy food. This is the way of life in the Eastern culture
Yes.
thousands of years ago. Ashwagandha is very, very good. As you said, it's from Ayurveda. It's very good for stress.
Yes, sir. One more thing. Sorry for taking from your time.
No
One more
problem,
thing
please.
regarding the gut part. Regarding the gut part, which is the fourth chakra or the third chakra. Third
See,
chakra.
the gut part is taken care by actually two chakras. One chakra is at the navel, is called as the Nabi chakra. And there is another chakra at the level of your hip, which is called the Swadhisthana chakra. Okay. Actually, the Swadhisthana chakra goes around the navel chakra, like how the earth is going around the sun. It rotates and it covers the entire gut portion. So all the digestive system, all the gut, all the liver, pancreas, all the organs which are involved with the digestion, converting food into energy, all this activity is taken care by these two chakras, the Nabi chakra and the Swadhisthana chakra.
Okay. So if I'm talking about the solar one is what? Which one? The solar, the third one, right?
The solar plexus is the
solar.
navel. Yes, solar plexus is the navel. And the aortic plexus is the Swadhisthana chakra, the second chakra.
Yes, sir.
So these are the two plexus which take care of our digestive system, basically, the entire digestive system. And the excretory, the kidneys, the intestines. So everything is taken care by these two chakras, a combination of these two chakras. And when you talk about gut, this is what you're treating actually.
Yeah. Sure, there is something special for treating these two chakras, right?
Yes, there
From
is.
energy-wise.
There are a lot of ways to treat all the chakras in our body. So these chakras, actually, how we treat the chakras is these chakras are made up of natural elements. Okay. Basically, Muladhara is made up of earth element. Swadhisthana, the second chakra, is fire. Nabi, the third chakra, is water. Okay. The fourth chakra, heart, is air. Fifth chakra, Vishuddhi, is ether. And the sixth is light, and the Sahasrara is vibrations. So these chakras are made up of elements, the natural elements. So we use natural elements to treat our chakras. We use vibrated water to clear our Nabi chakra. We use fire to clear our Swadhisthana chakra. So there are specific treatments for every chakra, which we will be teaching you in the coming sessions. We are sending you weekly videos to learn and do a little bit of homework. In those videos, we have 15 weeks of beginners video. In those videos, we will be talking in particular about all the chakras, what are the diseases which come from the chakra, and how we can treat the chakra. So in those treatments of the chakras, you will learn what element to use in the chakra, how to clear the chakras, how to clear your diseases. Everything is there in those videos, which we are sending you on a weekly basis.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Most welcome. Thank you for your interest. I can see you are coming back to our sessions regularly. So that shows that you have good interest. The most important thing is practice.
I'm trying my best, Allah. I'm trying my best. Yes, sir.
Very nice. The most important thing is practice. So if you are able to practice the meditation, this Kundalini energy will go stronger and stronger in you, and you will become a very balanced, serene, peaceful person without any emotional, mental, physical health problems. You will be in a balance. And that is what we are trying to reach. Okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you very much for your wonderful questions. They were very, very interesting questions. And Vivya says, actually, there is a particular chair in my room, and when I sit on it, I feel very lethargic, unproductive, and I feel the urge to procrastinate. Okay, that is true. Even Shri Mataji has told in one speech that when she sits on a chair, sometimes if the chair is made by a wrong type of a person, she feels like scorpions stinging on her. So she can feel vibrations so strongly. She said this example of a chair, like you have mentioned the chair. So when you sit on the chair, if you feel very depressed and your energy level is going down, and if you're not feeling productive, all these are negative feelings. These are trying to attack your chakras. So if you're feeling such things when you sit on the chair, that means the chair is having a problem. Remove the chair from your house, or don't use that chair. Okay, so that's a very interesting thing to share with us. Thank you very much. So if there are any more questions, yes, we are still ready to answer. But if there are no other questions, I'm going to post you the forms for you to register and get the lessons for this week. So kindly bear a moment. I'm just taking out the forms. I'm just going to share the forms. I feel prick on the tip of my ring finger. Which ring finger, ma'am? Left side or right side? The ring finger basically is the Vishuddhi chakra, the 6th energy center. So if you feel the left side is pricking, that means it is a left Vishuddhi chakra. If the right side, it is a right Vishuddhi chakra. If the left side is pricking, left ring finger, that means the Kundalini energy was working on the left Vishuddhi chakra and repairing some problem. Okay, that is what it means. Okay, so the left Vishuddhi, the issue is, if Shrimataji says, if the person is feeling guilty, then the left Vishuddhi chakra gets into a problem. Okay, if they are worried about the past and they're feeling guilty about something, it's left Vishuddhi basically. But there are several other subtle reasons it can catch. So it is a good thing that you are able to feel the left fingertip. That means you are able to feel the Kundalini working on your left Vishuddhi chakra. That's a very, very good sign for starters. So just keep meditating. As you keep meditating slowly, you will balance out. In the beginning, you feel different chakras on different days. One day you feel left Vishuddhi, one day you feel right Nadi. It keeps changing. But as you stabilize and establish your meditation, then you will start feeling your pinpoint problems. Where is your root core problems? And you can start working on them. In the beginning, it's not advisable to introspect too much or go into too much of analysis or too much of research. Okay, so just go along with the meditation. You will understand the importance of meditation, and you will start knowing yourself better, and then you will start treating yourself better. So it's a very good sign that you're able to feel it. Now, I hope I answered the question. So let me just post the form for you in the chat box so you can register, or I can send you the lesson by WhatsApp if you may tell me which week you're coming. Is it the 2nd week or the 3rd week? Then I can send you the WhatsApp message because I know your number. Because it's taking little time for the form to pop up. Sorry about the delay. Okay, you are in the 2nd week. Okay, Madam Vijaya, I will send you the lesson for the 2nd week by WhatsApp to you, the YouTube video presentation. Please watch it. Every week when you come, we will send you a new video for the 3rd week, for the 4th week. So like that, for 15 weeks, we have 15 sessions. So please watch the sessions at home and practice it. That is where you can do your homework to learn about the meditation more. It's impossible for us to teach everything to everybody in 1 hour session. So that is the reason we have made these tutorial videos. So please watch those videos and learn from them by practicing the same at home. Okay, so I'm going to close the program for today. Thank you for attending, showing your interest and asking a lot of questions. So we are going to close the program for today. Please keep up the practice and join us in the coming weeks. Thank you very much.